Jim and Pam, will they get together?
I'm sure. I'm sure that's something you have the complete liberty to tell us all about. In fact, how does the season end? How does the series end? That's what we want.
Well, everybody quits.
Okay, good deal. See ya.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm plugging. I do write the TV Guide blog for The Office at tvguide.com, and you can comment and tell me if I'm doing a good job or whatever. But I'm contractually obligated to keep my mouth shut about a lot of it, and I got to tell you, like, they were so on me this season because I just started doing it this season, and like the executive producer Greg Daniels was like, I got to read it, and he like there were a few things that I thought were like kind of vague, kind of like not very specific. He's like, there's too much innuendo. It's too much innuendo.
Wow.
Because I said something about Roy looking really good after the break, and he's like, no, that's too much information.
Wow.
That's too much of a lead. That people are going to think that. I'm like, whoa, I mean, but I do want to tell you, we agonize. Every week we do a table read of the next week's script, and we are like, we're agonizing over Jim and Pam, like especially the women, not so much the men, but mostly women. And it's just like, it's brutal. I mean, it really is. And this show has so much heart. I mean, I don't know, like I was thinking of the business school episode where Michael is the only one from work that comes to see Pam, her art show. That scene was like, oh my God, like I literally...
You just heard did you hear? It only came from the women.
Just, I don't know. I mean, they're kind of like really sad characters, but in a really good way.
I think, sad, that's an interesting choice of words. What?
Oh.
No. See, people on the computer, stay on. There we go. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here at Hollywood Press TV. No, but it's funny that you use the word sad there. It's because what's funny, I think, is that it's so, it feels so real. There's a woman that I know, that I work with, and she hates the show because, no, hear me out. She hates it, and I said, well, why? And she said, because it's too real. It's too awkward, because she feels it. And I said, isn't that the beauty of a show, that you can really finally, whoever felt really awkward, watching the George Lopez show or something like that, and I love you, George. If you'd like to come on, do you have a MySpace page? I'd love to contact you. But that's the beauty of it, is it is so real, and it's a comedy, and it's this love story, and it's just, you feel it all.
Right, and I have to say, I'm going to repeat, Steve actually repeated a story that Ricky Gervais, the original creator of the British show, he says that if you don't know a Michael Scott, you are a Michael Scott. Which is such a great line. So I feel like there's something, I'm always a little nervous about the people that don't quite get it, because I feel like, well, maybe you're Angela, or maybe you're Dwight. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
It's like, why would you think that like their irritation would be funny? You would just be irritated by it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, you know what, I think that people with TV, they just come and all they want is they sort of want a quick order at a fast food restaurant, but it's TV, and they say, here's what I want to laugh, I want to be out of here in 30 minutes, not have to think about it again, I'll see you next Thursday. But that's not what The Office does. I mean, you have to laugh with them, you have to feel awkward, you have to really be nervous for Jim and wonder if he's going to get his ass kicked.
Right. I'm not telling, I can't tell. I'm contractually obligated. I can't say, I'm so sorry.
Well,
we talked about this before, I swear, I can't say.
Right. Oh, you're so right. Here's what I want to, because of the Nielsen ratings, The Office, I believe on 2 separate occasions, it was in a little bit of limbo and thinking we might not keep it on the air, and then they finally saw beyond the stupid Nielsen ratings, and they looked and they saw what was happening on iTunes and what was happening with DVD sales.
But it's lame. You're right. It's totally archaic and totally lame. And thank God for iTunes and for the internet, because people really do have a voice. NBC, the executive producers of our show got hip enough. They actually asked us during the 2nd season if we would get MySpace pages and keep them up. So that's why you and I actually met, because I was messing around, doing my fake office work on the set, really just on MySpace, like just answering fan stuff.
Look at that.
Ridiculous?
And I hope that that's a new era in television, because I think it's so cool, because what has happened now is you've truly become accessible to your fans. I mean, how beautiful is the internet, and the fact that you guys have all made this decision to become accessible and to really interact with your fans. I think that's great.
Cool. I know, it is pretty cool. I mean, it's weird to have like 20,000 of my closest friends on MySpace. It's kind of weird, and no one will drive me to the airport. None of you. None of you. You're not my real friends. You're my MySpace friends. No, but it's like, oh, you will? Fantastic.
I got a
Fantastic.
I got a Saturn.
What mileage? Do you have any idea what kind of mileage that gets?
4-door.
4-door. Luggage in the back seat. I want to find out a little bit just about you as a person.
Okay.
What's your biggest fear? What's the thing that worries you, that keeps you up at night?
Sometimes success, is my biggest. Because I felt like I was doing that sort of middle of the road thing. I was the master of the middle of the road. Like, I really knew how to just coast and work 3 jobs, and I was like, my head was high, my spirits were high. Hopefully I will change my feeling about that. But this is all very new, and this show has like really changed my life. I mean, it's kind of wild. Like, I don't know. I don't live in the same place. I don't date the same person. It's kind of wild. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I date somebody really great, and I live in a really great place now. It's kind of great.
That's great.
It's frightening.
All right, and then tell me this. What's on your TiVo?
Actually, I'm like, I don't have TiVo. I just got it.
Did you?
But
so
it
did
hasn't
I.
come yet. I mean, I like ordered it from like DVR from my Time Warner, but there's a wait for the boxes. It's crazy. But let me tell you, okay, I do watch Heroes. My boyfriend's a photographer for NBC, and he got me totally hooked on the show because he mostly works on the show. So I do watch it. I watch The Sopranos. And I'm sort of like an old lady. I watch like tons of old movies on Turner Classic Movies. I know that's so like not cool. Sorry, but I mean I don't know. I'm kind of like an HBO person. I don't know. I watch weird stuff. Nobody cares what I watch.
Oh, that's not true. We all care, do we not?
That's the weirdest thing.
Let's find out more about it. Q&A.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please one more time give it up for Miss Kate Flannery?
Thanks, guys.
You're so terrific.
Thank you so much.